guys, and welcome back to my channel. I'm Paige and my channel is Little Peacocks, and today I did the landscape for the Gifted Gardener Cottage. So let's go ahead and check it out. So I started out by creating a pathway at the front door, trying to decide how wide I wanted it, what texture I wanted it. And then I started doing landscape around the outside. I added some vertical gardens, some garden pots. And I did it in a circle at the beginning and decided that was not working for me. So that changes later. But right now I'm working on doing the landscape around the outside of the house. Because I've heard that you're not supposed to have grass go all the way up to the front, all the way up next to your house. So had to make sure I got plants and landscape and dirt around the whole exterior of the house. So added some yellow flowers, some greenery, some blue flowers, some rocks, and some shrubs, some grass, wildflowers, all that jazz, trees. And yeah, this is probably the longest I've spent on a landscape on the exterior of a house, because I actually did a lot with the terrain tools, like elevating, flattening, smoothing, and such. So I don't often do a lot with that, just because I don't even know where to begin. So I did some stuff with that this time. And so spent a lot more time on the exterior of the home than I normally do. This is the beginnings of a little greenhouse that I made. I thought about doing, and at first I really liked this whole circular vertical garden thing. I was like, it's so cute. She can just walk around the whole thing. But then it was just not working with the garden that I had, because everything else was just so square and rectangular, straight edges, and then I just had this circular vertical garden, and it was just I tried to keep it, but I got rid of it, and I was like, nope, this isn't working. So see, I stuck it over there. I was like, this will be good over here, just have a little circle off to this side. I've got my square garden beds outside of the greenhouse, my circular garden pots, garden beds in the greenhouse. See, here I go with the terrain tool, not terrain paint. And it took me a while. I wanted this to be raised, so it was kind of like a little oasis, a little getaway. Go up the hill. You can just sit under a tree with lanterns, look out at the garden, look down at the garden, the beautiful, glorious garden that she has created. Or he. I mean, if you're gonna move a guy into this house, or maybe it's a couple. But yeah, and then I decided that I wanted my garden beds to be raised. I wanted them to have a tiered effect to them. So we went ahead and did that on the one side first, and then I did it on the other side. Oh no, I didn't do it on the other side yet. Then I was like, well, that would be really awkward if I do it on the other side, and then my greenhouse is lower. So we raised my greenhouse to be level with the top level of the tiered garden. And then I had to go and I had to play test it, because I had to make sure that she could actually get all of these garden beds, which was a good thing that I did, because for some reason she could get up to the top tier on the right side, but on the left side she couldn't get up there. So I had to go and fix the terrain. I don't know, because I did it the same level on both levels. So I don't know, guys. I really don't know why she can get up there, but it's fixed now. She can get to all of the garden. See, and then I played around with, I was like, oh, well, let's actually make it like a house. And then I was like, oh wait, I can't do that because it's a micro home. And so if I add more tiles, then it's not going to be a micro home anymore. So we just went back with the glass awning, and then I just added some windows so she has an opening on either side. And then see here, I decided, I was like, okay, our vertical gardens are going to go in the greenhouse. Tried to make it so that I could have like some on the back and then one on each side, and then I decided I didn't like that, so we moved them all to just the sides of the thing. And then I added some more little garden pots in there, which I ended up changing later anyways. So then I, messed around with the bushes. I didn't really like the shrubbery, the long line of bushes that it gives us, because it just seemed so manicured. And the look that I was going for was her house was not like, I mean, it is well manicured, obviously, but like it wasn't like polished and pristine. It was like messy and creative and, not symmetrical. And so I ended up getting rid of those bushes because I hated them. I hated them with the look of this landscaping. There's other landscapings that you can totally use, totally work with, but not this one, guys. So here we go, adding some more plants. And yes, I realized that there is grass right up next to the house by the bench. That changes eventually. Just gotta be patient. So I added her her little like flower arranging table so that she can do that. A little bonsai tree. I don't know what that is. Is it a bush or a tree, guys? Plant. It's just a bonsai plant. She can't, and then I added that the chair is not exactly connected to the table, so like it doesn't snap there. It's like tilted off at an angle, so you can your Sims can still sit there. They just don't use the table when they're like eating food and sitting in that chair. They just hold the plate. If you would like them to actually use the table, by all means, you can download this in your game and just rotate the chair so that it snaps with the table. But I liked it that way, so I put it that way. We added her a little pond, a little fountain up at the front of her house, which is kind of like a hidden. It's like a secret fountain, because it's surrounded by plants, so you can't see it that well, especially, and you really can't see it until you get up close, especially once I finish the landscaping, and you will see why. Decided to add a little pathway up to the little oasis getaway. Then I decided to add some more. I decided to jut out the landscaping more so that it wasn't just all right up next to the house. Messed around with different kinds of trees, deciding which ones I wanted to use. In the end, I ended up just using the same two that I had already used near the house. Those are all seed packets that I put onto the landscape, so that when you download this game, you can open up those seed packets, put them in your garden, wherever you want to. I have started playing in this home on this lot with this landscaping with Marcella. She has opened all those seed packets. She's even bought some more seed packets. She's planted them. I may upload that one instead of the one with just the seed packets. so that you already have plants. I may not. We will see. And I got rid of that tall little bush because I was like, no, I don't like that there. Moved it there instead. And I decided, I feel like I always do this whenever I'm doing landscaping. I'm like, we need more plant options. And I know there's quite a few, but I'm like, I just felt like I was using the same things over and over and over again. And I was like, I need more options because these options are just not cutting it for me. So, as you can see, I added some more to the left side of the house, some more landscaping that hid the fountain some more, but that's not what I was talking about. Messed around with doing some terrain paint under the garden beds, but decided that I was just going to leave them grass. We've got a nice weeping willow tree up at the front. See, and here you go. I decided to do that all landscape, all garden. So we've got our mailbox up at the front. We've got some bushes. We've got some, obviously, and honestly, guys, I forgot that I had put in that, like, bush in her garden that, like, they can woohoo in, they can go to the bathroom in. I had forgotten that I put that there. And so my Sim was out gardening and she really needed to use the restroom, and so I just clicked on, you know, the little toilet icon, and I was like, okay, go to the bathroom. And then all of a sudden the little, like, bush popped up, like, and I was like, what? No. I was like, and I realized, guys, when I hovered over it, it says fertilize. Literally in quotes, it's like fertilize, like she's gonna go fertilize the bush. And I was like, no, you're gonna use your toilet. But I ended up, now that I have eco lifestyle, now that it's out and I have it, I ended up adding the off-grid trait back onto this house once I started playing the game, because I added her a little dew collector and I added a windmill, so she can actually use the electricity. She can actually use the plumbing because she has the she can store all that energy that she's gaining, and that water that she's storing, so that she can actually use those things. So I changed it to back to an off-grid, and I changed it to an eco lot. So there's our little wind turbine. I added garden pots into the front, and here I am doing some more garden, more landscaping. Honestly, by this point, you saw me just like try and do like the grass terrain paint with like little flowers in there, because I was like, I was like kind of losing my motivation of placing all these plants over and over and over again. And so I was like, well, maybe if I just do, and then I was like, no, this looks terrible. So I was like, we're actually going to put in the work and do a little landscape garden thing. So I added another one of those fun, spunky trees with the circle. I don't even think that's a real kind of tree, guys, but it looks cute. And I already added one in one section of the yard, so I figured I should add, another one somewhere else, just so that like it doesn't look like it was just like out of place, randomly placed there. But added some more on the other side. Didn't take it all the way down, just took it down till like about where the slope ends. Not quite where it ends, but about there. I added a little beehive, it's not a bee farm. I don't know what it is, guys. A bee box. I added a bee box and an insect farm. Insect farm is from Eco Lifestyle. And then I saw this cute little like wheelbarrow, but it's not like, it doesn't have sides, so I don't know. Cute little well that's not actually a well, it's just full of plants and dirt. Added some garden decor, gardening elements, gloves, watering cans, you know, all that jazz. Decided I didn't like it right there, so we were going to move it. Tried multiple different places, and I wasn't liking any of the options, and then I had a brilliant idea, and I was like, this is going to go not there, not there, not there, still don't like it there, why did I put it back there? We decided to put it in the greenhouse, because that's a perfect place for it, and it looks super cute. Added some terrain paint into the greenhouse. Added our little wheelbarrow. Added some lights into the greenhouse. Added some plants around at the corners of this cute little hideaway. And yes, your Sims can get to all of the couches, all the benches, and sit on all 4 of them. Tested that out too, because I wanted to make sure that that was a possibility, that was an option. And then there you have it. There is the landscape for the Gifted Gardener Cottage. And I'm quite impressed with myself. I hope you like it. Thank you guys for watching my video. Thank you for supporting me. If you want to continue to support me, please like, subscribe, comment, all that YouTube jazz, and I will see you guys in my next video.